Hi, Taurus. How are you, my beautiful bulls? I am Nali. Welcome to New Vision Tarot. I am here to do your relationship spread for what's remaining of September 2019 and just for the near future. You know, it could overlap because time is fluid and it doesn't even exist anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna go jumping into your pre-shuffle messages, Taurus, and I want to just say this. I know I've been a little bit MIA with my readings, and I have to say, and I am going to put it out there honestly with no problem. That last reading that I did for Leo kind of affected me. It sure did. It put me on like a mini hermit mode because I actually resonated with it. I sure did. Like, it's so funny because when I do a reading, I remove myself from it, so I usually never resonate with them. And particularly this last Leo reading that I did, while I was doing the reading, I didn't resonate with it. But when I actually went back and watched it as like a viewer's perspective, or like a viewer's point of view, I was like, damn, I resonated with a lot of the messages in there. And it kind of put me in a little bit of a hermit mode because I took a couple days to kind of like reflect on those messages and, kind of dig and see, what did I take from that? What have I learned? What have I healed? What do I still need to heal from, from those things that came up? And I found that it was really profound and really, really beautiful. And so I took a couple days off to, to go within, because I'm still healing too, guys. I want you guys to know that I do not, claim to be like this master of the of the cosmos that knows everything. I know I'm actually healing and learning with you guys as I go, and it's a beautiful journey, and I'm grateful that I get to do it with you guys. So yeah, it actually resonated with me. And it was and it put me in a very profound review. It did a little review, and it's funny because it has a lot to do with the seasons. Now that we're approaching the fall equinox. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I get highly affected by the seasons, and winter and fall particularly affect me very much. Like when you guys are probably used to seeing me being very upbeat and very like I like to joke around a lot, and I like to be like funny and happy and bright, and those are very much aspects of myself and that I love, and they're part of how I am in like spring and summertime. And then here comes autumn, right? Here comes fall, and it just brings out in me the hermit in me, right? I start becoming a little bit more contemplative, and I start going within, and I start exploring like a little bit of my darker side, which is it's another side of me that is just as that I deem just as beautiful as my other side. And it's a part of me. It's a time to really like reflect, right? And dig and see what we can pull out from the darkest, dampest alleys of our subconscious. Very scorpionic. I love it. So I did that for you, Taurus, and it's profound. So I'm gonna do a quick disclaimer right now. If you guys are, I'm gonna hit some deep topics here, possibly some hard topics, and it could possibly trigger some of you. If you guys want to keep this stuff light and are not interested in in going and really finding the roots of situations or problems that a group of you are facing, and this is a big group of you. I think I connected with a big group of you Tauruses during this pre-shuffle. I felt it was very intense and very profound, and I am going to touch on topics that might be a little bit uncomfortable. About childhood, about relationships with our parents, about relationships with our belief systems and all that, okay? So if you are easily triggered, you can always fast forward. I'm going to have it timestamped so that you can just fast forward straight to the relationship spread. But if you guys want to go and really heal and dig into the deep waters of the subconscious, I invite you to join me, you know, because this is very, very deep what I'm going to hit on right now. I asked, so when I was dabbling in your energy earlier, Taurus, and this always makes a lot of sense because sometimes I kind of struggle with understanding why some of you guys are so hard-headed about things, or so like uptight about certain situations, and because I don't even want to say controlling. I don't think you guys are controlling. I just think that you guys struggle with flexibility a little bit. And don't get me wrong, listen, I mean, I'll tell you what my struggles are. I struggle a lot with insecurities, and with self-doubt, and with abandonment issues. Those are things that I've been able to dig because, you know, I went in hermit mode, because I went in contemplation mode, and you have to really dig and be honest with it, and be gentle with yourself. So those are, you know, those are some of the, which is what I did with the Leo video, right? So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. Taurus, I hope that you guys are open-minded about it and can actually take something out of this, okay? Because I think it's really beautiful, this here. I asked, what is Taurus's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic? If you want to know what your Vedic sign is, if you are a Gemini in Western astrology, then you are a Taurus in Vedic. If you are a Taurus in Vedic, then you would be a Aries in Vedic, okay? So when I ask, what is the biggest obstacle or block that Taurus is facing in their love life, and between them and their soulmate? Or it doesn't have to be soulmate. It can be your crush, your friend, your ex, your, you know, your husband's wife, whatever. What is their biggest block in love? Phobias. Phobias is at the center of the situation, of the issue. You guys have a lot of phobias, Taurus. Remember, I don't know if you guys watched your relationships spread that I did for you guys in August, and this came up. This, I mean, not exactly like this, but this came up too, that I remember. I don't know if you guys saw it, but basically I was telling you guys that in your energy, I was able to pick up that a lot of you guys had to grow up before your time, and you guys kind of you weren't allowed, you know, to be a kid, kind of, you know, like you guys, a lot of you guys had a lot, you know, like a hard childhood where you kind of had to be the adult of your house, per se. And you had a lot of responsibilities. And I think a lot of you guys have a very complex relationship with your mothers. Yes, I'm going to go there. I mean, I have one with my father, you know, which is why I have abandonment issues, you know. But with you guys, for the group of Tauruses that I'm connecting with, you guys have phobias that stem from your relationship with your mother. And it doesn't even have to be from this lifetime. For a lot of you, it's from your childhood. For some of you, it is something that you've been bringing in for lifetimes, okay, from past lives. The High Priestess showing up, okay? This is when I asked, where do the phobias, what is the root of your phobias? Okay, I got High Priestess, biblical, which I'll get into that in a minute, forgiveness, love life. Okay, so High Priestess usually alludes to a feminine figure in your life, right? A feminine guide, someone that you deem very wise, someone whom you trust, someone who has your best interest, someone that you follow, someone that you find nurturing, and somebody that is your guide. But in this case, I mean, we're looking at this in a much more grounded aspect, because this could, I mean, if we're looking at a higher consciousness level, then yes, this could be, you know, like mother goddess, right? The mother goddess, like you know, Mother Sophia, or you know, like Inanna, or you know, like whatever you guys call it, Mother Gaia. But as human beings who is our high priestess? Growing up as children, who's our high priestess? Our mother. I mean, what is the most beautiful thing that you can think of when you are a child? Your mom. Your mom is the most beautiful thing, right? And your biggest guide, and the one person that you will listen to the most. So a lot of you guys grew up with a mother that was very much into religion and dogmatic belief systems, that they you see how this guy has like a hammer, like a nail and a hammer. I don't know if I can get it over here. Let me see if I can get it to now without the glare. See how he has that hammer and that nail? Like they kind of like built those dogmatic belief systems into your psyche, like hardcore. Like some of you guys like are, probably went to church for, most of your childhood. Others of you, it doesn't even have to be like church or religion related. It could just be like belief systems that they engraved in your psyche so tightly that it has created a lot of phobias that hinder your love life. Because what happens with all these belief systems that are, especially organized religions, bestow upon us, they teach us fear. They teach us shame. They teach us that we are not good enough and that we should be ashamed of our bodies, and that sensuality is wrong, that passion is wrong, that expressing, sensuality and expressing passion is wrong. And they also teach us that there's a specific way a relationship needs to be, a specific role that a man and a woman should have, a specific way, dynamic that couple needs to have, a specific, all of that. I mean, a specific home life that needs to take place. And if those particular, very strict and very, very oppressive belief systems are not met, then you're not good enough. Then that relationship is bad, and you will never find anyone that's going to be good enough. Then you're going to get shame. Then you're going to feel like, oh my God, I sinned, or this person's not going to love me because of this, and because I cannot meet up to these, it's just ridiculous, self-imposed restrictions in love that all they do is damage, damage connections, real beautiful connections. And they teach us not to accept people for who they are, but expect them to be a certain way. And if they're not a certain way, then they're not good enough, or you're not good enough because you're not a certain way. And they teach you that, that being comfortable with your sensuality is bad, or that having equal exchange of love is bad, or that if the male person in the relationship has female qualities, then that's bad, or if the female has some strong male aspects about themselves, then that's bad. It's just like these they force upon us these roles that I mean, yeah, we could be those things, but we're so much more. And it prohibits us from loving each other unconditionally and accepting each other for who we are. And it's been really damaging for you, Taurus. It's been really hard for you guys to find the one, because I feel like you guys have met a very strong soulmate. And again, I talked about this in your last relationship spread, and that this person is so different from the structure that you've been taught, right? I think this person has a completely different approach to life. And you guys being very traditional, right? Being an earth sign. Earth signs are very, a very traditional bunch, which I love that about you. And you guys like to have structure, and you guys like to be part of organizations, and, you know, maybe a specific church or a specific religion. And it's a real shame, because it's been, it's what is it? It's been a block. It's been a block on happiness. Not only to love your partner, your soulmate that can make you very happy, but to love yourself, because it's brought shame upon your own natural individual traits that make you beautiful and make you who you are. And it teaches you to be ashamed of those things, because it's not what they told you have to be. Fuck it. You don't have to be what anybody tells you, Taurus. You have to be you. Do not be a slave of what your mother taught you, or what your religious organization told you had to be. The only thing you have to be is you, and just be you, your authentic you. The hell with what everybody else thinks. And then I asked, how does Taurus heal these phobias that are so rooted and that have caused so much control issues growing up? Forgiveness. Forgive your mom. Because I feel like a lot of you guys that have awakened kind of resent your mothers, or it doesn't have to be your mothers. Maybe this is just a priest or a priestess that you kind of looked up to growing up, and then you realize that these that the teachings that they were passing down to you were not right. They were not right. They were keeping you in a box, right? They were trying to do their best. Forgive your moms. Your moms are human beings, and they are also figuring shit out as they go. They don't have all the answers. The thing is that when we're children, we tend to put our parents up in a pedestal, right? Because to us, they're these heroes, right? They are these wise, invincible superheroes, right? But they're not. They're human, and they're just trying to figure shit out as they go too. And they're gonna make mistakes, but they mean well. Your mom meant well when they were teaching. They were trying to teach you what they knew, what was taught to them, what they thought was the right thing. So forgive your mom or your dad or the priest or whoever it is that there was this influential guide in your life that engraved those structures into your psyche. Forgive them, release them, and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, Taurus. Forgive the teachings that you've learned, and learn to love. Learn to love life, and to love yourself, and to love your soulmate unconditionally, and release your phobias. Forgive whatever dynamic you went through, because I feel like you guys have a lot of resentment from your childhood. For some of you, from a past life. Let it go. Release it. Okay? You are an adult now, and you are more than able to make your own choices and your own path. And I feel like you don't even have to give up your religious beliefs. This is what's cool about it. I feel like when we growing up, right, we are taught there's always two sides to religions, right? There's the side that's the dogmatic side, right? Which is used to control the masses and to instill some type of fear in order for everybody to make the masses easily controlled, right? There's that's the I call that the shadow side of religion. Then there's the other side, the mystical side, and all religions have the mystical side, the one that seeks to free you, the one that seeks to enlighten you, to empower you. Let me give you examples. Catholicism or Christianity, they have that we have the Catholic side, right, which is the one that instills shame in us, that tells us that we're sinners, that we are responsible for Jesus Christ's death. which I always thought like, I don't think so, man. I mean, I never wanted him to die, but whatever. I mean, and I think that's they're missing the point, because it's not about Jesus's death. It's about what he was trying to teach us, right? But this is another topic for another day. There's also the mystical side of that religion, which is Gnosticism. Look into Gnosticism. It might give you another perspective that you can add to that side. You don't have to give up one. You can just add the duality, right? The dogmatic side and the mystical side. That's the more magical side. That the Gnosticism kind of focuses more on what Jesus was actually trying to teach versus his death. Okay. What is it? Judaism. It has, or it has the one that we all know, the Jewish religion. And then it also has this mystical side, which is Kabbalah. Kabbalah is magnificent. If you guys out there are interested in learning, in learning about the mysteries of life, I very much recommend that you do some. It doesn't have to be anything deep, but just kind of like research Kabbalah a little bit. And it is widely inspiring, and it's gonna give you this sense of like, what is behind the veil, right? What is behind all these teachings? This is like, what is that? What is a cult? What is hidden? And so on. So yes, every religion has its spiritual side or its mystical side. And it is a side for seekers of truth. For those of us that want to figure out, why do we have the same blocks over and over again? Why do we have the same problems showing up in our lives repeatedly, no matter what we do? We keep encountering the same fucking obstacles over and over and over, and we can't seem to get rid of them. It's because we carry these blocks from our childhood or from past lives. And when we look beyond what's in the veil, when we go deep into the subconscious, we can pull out the roots. Okay? Forgive your parents, Taurus. Forgive your childhood. Forgive what was taught to you. Let go of those phobias of not being good enough, of what sexuality is supposed to be, let go of those ideas of you are sinful and you have to, you have to atone for your sins, and stop. Empower yourselves. Forgive, and learn to love life. Learn to love yourself, and learn to love your soulmate who loves you very much. Be the high priestess. Be the high priestess. Seek your inner gnosis. Okay? So that is a message that I had for a group of Tauruses out there. I hope it resonates. If it does, take it, because I think it's very beautiful. Forgive your moms. They did what they thought was best for you. Okay? They really did. They do their best. Even if we think they're horrible mothers, they really did their best. They do their best. They're just human beings like us, okay? Forgive and release. Release your phobias. They're just fears. You are good enough, and the person that you love is good enough, and you guys can build your own dynamic and your own system of love. There is no there is no protocol that you need to follow. Follow what works for you. Build your own traditions and your own way of doing things. Okay, my loves? I hope that resonates. And if it does, take it. If it doesn't, it's for another Taurus. Just let it go. Give it back to the high priestess. The high priestess keeps everything up, hidden. So give it back to her, and it's for someone else. All right, babes. Okay, let's move on to your relationship spread for September 2019. Quick disclaimer: I do have a bit of a potty mouth. In case you haven't noticed, I do blur out shits and fucks here and there because they're really fun, and I can. If you are easily offended, you probably already left this channel. if you're able to see past them, and not have phobias about it, please stay. I have many messages from the divine for you, my dear bulls. I love you guys so much. I think you guys are wonderful people. You really are. You are compassionate. You guys have this strong aura about you that's just almost intimidating, but very, very, very admirable. And let's see, those of you that have book private readings with me, thank you so much. I love you guys. Honestly, like I'm living the dream. Like you get to, when you get to do what you love for a living and get paid for it, damn, thank you gods and goddesses, and you know, and the universe. I'm really grateful, and I love connecting with you guys on a one-on-one basis. And obviously this reading cannot resonate with every single Taurus in the world, so if you want to get something that resonates with your particular situation, shoot me an email and we will get you booked in for a private reading. Okay. Otherwise, take what is yours, what resonates with your situation, and in one ear out the other with whatever doesn't. Okay. Okay. Those of you that have donated to my channel, thank you guys so much. Bless you. May the universe, oh look, justice. May the universe pay you back sevenfold, because that's how it works. You get what you put out, baby. Yes, you do. And then last but not least, if you want to be entered into the monthly giveaway, I am giving away a private reading with yours truly. So just leave a comment down below and you're entered. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive in for my beautiful Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic, gods and goddesses, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit, torn animals. Please guide this reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. Give me accuracy, give me knowledge, give me wisdom, so that I may deliver the messages that Taurus needs to hear for Taurus's highest good and the highest good of everyone involved. I'm truly grateful to you, my beautiful guides. I cannot do this without you. And so it is. Abracadabra. All right, Taurus. Your deck is golden. Let's go ahead and cut it. Okay. You are all set. Now let's do the person you are dealing with. All right, universe. Again, give me accuracy, give me knowledge, give me wisdom to deliver the messages for Taurus's person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. The person that is mostly in Taurus's energy, whoever is in Taurus's mind the most. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. The person they are dealing with. Right, let's cut their deck. Golden. All right, Taurus. First, we're gonna take a look. See, what is your current energy towards your person? What is your person's? What is the current energy of the person you're dealing with towards you? This is you, and this is them. How do you view your person? How does your person view you? And what is the mutual energy between the two? And what is crossing that? Okay, let's take a look-see. All right, Taurus. What is the current energy that you are in towards your person? The Six of Spirals. Awesome. This is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, but not necessarily. You are very passionate about your person and you want to have some type of victory with them. The Six of Wands always speaks of some type of victory after some type of strife. So you might have had to compete for your person, or your person might have had to compete for you, and there was some type of victory here. You might view your person as very having a lot of suitors, maybe, or you might feel that your person might have a lot of suitors, and the fact that your person gives you the attention, or that they deem you as their one and only, makes you feel a sense of victory. See all of these flags of victorious conquests, and they have all kinds of different symbols, you know. So this like, you know, from different cultures. So it indicates to me that maybe your person might be from a different ethnicity or a different background as you, or just some type of different culture. For some of you, yes. And I do see the sun, so I see illumination, and I see some type of you know, like some type of bright you know, victory after some type of strife. So yes, You are feeling good. Well, what is the energy of your person towards you? The Lovers. They know you are their soulmate. I mean, I've been telling you this though, like your soulmate, whoever I keep channeling for you, Taurus, is just head over heels for you. They are very aware that you are their past life lover, your past life. I mean, a lot of the times your soulmate might not even be like your spouse in another life. They could have been your mother. They could have been your best friend. They could have been a teacher. But you guys did have a very strong energetic tie that overlapped into this lifetime. And this is twin flames. I mean, this is Archangel Raphael trying to bring these two soulmates into union in the 3D. And it'll bring out illumination. This is major arcana for Gemini. Maybe that might mean something to you, but it doesn't have to. This also alludes to a choice. So your person has already made a choice that you are it. And there's no doubt in their mind. Starting off real good. How do you view your person? Ooh, you view your person as the King of Mirrors. That is the King of Cups. This could be a she. This could be a he. You view your person as very emotionally stable. Somebody that is very affectionate. Somebody that's very loving. Someone that is also wise. Somebody that that is very compassionate and very calm and soothing. They're very affectionate. They don't always say how they feel, but they do show it. They're definitely a shower. And somebody that gives you a sense of peace. I feel like your soulmate gives you a little peace. And they make you feel at ease with yourself, Taurus. They make you feel accepted and wanted. They might be a little bit, even a little psychic. Empathic, yes. This says here the sojourner. The sojourner. So somebody, I don't know what the sojourner means. And I've actually meant to look this up, but I don't know if it's some type of a journey or some type of teacher or something like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yes, somebody that can show you the way, right, to understanding emotions and understanding what affection means. Because I feel like you guys are very the group of you that I'm connecting are a little bit uptight with affection. You guys don't like touching very much. For some of you, yes. And I feel like your person might be a little touchy and feely and affectionate. And I think it might make you a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, you love it. And you view them as that. You view them as very affectionate. How do they view you? The world. They view you as well-rounded. They view you as you have obtained mastery. They view you as one of the guardians, like you hold some type of knowledge and mastery over your own sign, over Taurus. See, you are one of the four guardians of these signs. See, these are all the four fixed signs, meaning you are the guardian of the earth signs. Okay, Taurus. Leo they might be a Leo, they might be an Aquarius, a Scorpio. They all represent different things. For example, Aquarius represents like universal and cosmic knowledge. Scorpio represents intelligence and wisdom. Leos represents strength and courage. And you, my dear Taurus, represent willpower and tenacity. Yeah, they see you as very beautiful. Look, I think your person kind of fantasizes about you being naked. Kind of like just like in the sheets, right? Like just wearing like one little like sheet, like, you know, like after you guys maybe had an intimate moment together, like, or, you know, just had sex, like they just envision you in like some of you guys might have like a purple sheets. You know, kind of like this, right? And just having like kind of like covering just parts of your body. And I think that they kind of like fantasize about you. Maybe some of you might be blonde, but not necessarily. Maybe like brown hair. You might have beautiful boobies. If you're a girl Taurus, if you're a boy Taurus, they might think you have a really nice chest, like nice pectorals, and they see you just as a very well-rounded person that has obtained some type of mastery in life. and they see you as their world. For some of you, you might be they might see you as being at a distance from them, or just maybe a little bit emotionally distant, or some of you guys might have met online, because this is my worldwide net card. So maybe you guys have either you guys might have met online, or you guys chat online, or you guys interact a lot over the internet. Others of you are just maybe like at a distance, or want to like travel they want to travel with you. Okay, take your pick. I'm giving you different scenarios, but they do view you as their world, and as obtaining great mastery in your life. Like, they've seen that you've been through a lot in life, and that it's taught you many lessons that you have completed and that you have overcome, and they think you are drop dead gorgeous. Yes, you are, Taurus. Absolutely. I like it. Okay, so what is the mutual energy between the two? Death. Ooh, the death card showing up. This is Ariadne. Ariadne's this is Greek myth. She is the one that conquers the Minotaur in Greek mythology. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Greek mythology. I'm not gonna get too much into it because it's gonna make this video really long. But basically, she uses like a ball of yarn to like kind of like inside the maze or the catacombs where the Minotaur lives, and it's actually represented behind her. See that spiraled maze in the back. And she uses it to like to capture to get the Minotaur to like follow her and then capture the Minotaur, right, and defeat him. So she actually outwitted the Minotaur, right, and it kind of lured it. So I think it's kind of like cool that the Minotaur comes out for your reading, Taurus. Maybe like that might be representative of a part of you, like that stubborn part of you that we were talking about with the phobias and all that needs to die. And I think you're doing it. I think both of you have issues from your past that you guys are overcoming and that are putting a death to, because the death card does nothing bad. The death card is actually good. It's a sudden change, a change that most of us don't like to make, because it's like a transition, right? A transitional period from one thing to another, right? And most transitions in life are very uncomfortable. Like, think about a butterfly, right? Or a caterpillar. When a caterpillar goes inside the cocoon and it's inside the chrysalis, when it's transforming into the butterfly, that must be really painful and really uncomfortable, right? To go through those changes, but in order to become the butterfly, you have to, and then you come out of there like. This is major arcana for Scorpio. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio, and not necessarily, but that's what I love about Scorpio. Because Scorpio represents the phoenix, right? Scorpio is about dying and tearing down something about the self. And Scorpio is not afraid of like venturing deep to the darkest alleys of that catacomb with the Minotaur, right? To lure out the monster that lives within, right? That is that monster that puts obstacles in our life, and bring him out to purge it and change it and transform. Metamorphosis. I love it. Both of you and your person are undergoing a massive transformation, which is probably why there is the World card. The World card, you don't get the World card unless you've completed tremendous life. So you and your person are both culminating some type of cycle in life that has taught many lessons, and that is transforming you guys, that is changing you guys. I love it. Very nice. And what is it? Okay, so what's crossing the death card? The Four of Cups. This is a card of missed opportunities. This is a card of feeling to me it's a card of spiritual lack, of sitting around like moping about things not going your way. But it's like, and having all these blessings in front of you, and and just thinking about the one thing that God, right, didn't give you, because that's the only thing that you wanted. But what God is teaching you is that having this attitude is the problem, and not being grateful. and you sitting there. I feel like this is you guys reminiscing about the past and being stuck on the past and resenting what happened to you in the past, and resenting what things weren't given to you in the past, and why, you know, how come I didn't get this cup. But I'm able to recognize that you did have all these other cups, right? Having all these beautiful blessings, aka maybe your soulmate, right there in front of you, and you rejecting it because it wasn't what in your head was supposed to be, because this little cloud doesn't exist. This is just your imagination about what your ideal of what something is supposed to be. And this is easily your soulmate too. Okay, this is the mutual energy. This is what you needed to put a death to. This attitude of coulda, shoulda, woulda, or poor me because I didn't get this and this and that. The universe gave you what you needed, my loves, for you and your cross-watcher. Cross-watcher, this could also be playing by your perspective. You know, like, feel free to flip the energies if you want. But I'm going to be saying Taurus because this is a Taurus reading. Okay? But this is really good. I mean, I can see how putting a death to this is a perspective, right? This is a perspective of resenting the past, of feeling like you've missed opportunities, or a feeling that you weren't given the opportunities that you wanted, but you were. Look at all these blessings. These are the same cups. These are just not the cups that you wanted to. They're not presented to you the way that you wanted them to be presented, but they were given to you. It's all a shift in the mind that needs to happen here. And like I said, the Minotaur has come out to light and has been, or is, purging. Pretty cool shit, man. I like it very much. Let's do quick clarifications. Yes, why not? All right. Okay, universe, can you please clarify the 6 of spirals for Taurus? Why is he in the energy of 6 of spirals? What does he feel victorious about? 4 of Pentacles, something that you can't let go of. Interesting. Maybe you have acquired a level of financial security, and that makes you feel victorious, Taurus. For others of you, you've been holding on to your person, and I think secretly you've been holding on to your person, and your person is here for you. And I think that makes you feel victorious because your person, I feel like you thought your person had a lot of competition, and you know now that your person was yours because you've been secretly holding on to them, Taurus. And I feel like you feel victorious about that. That they want you. Why is the Lovers here for Taurus, this person? No way! Look, this is crazy. The World card again. World card twice. Damn, this is cool. Your person is like your biggest fan. Let me tell you something. They know that you are the shit. They know you are their world. They know that you are their strongest soulmate ever. They view you as a master of yourself, Taurus. They admire you very much. And they made a choice to offer you the world with the Lovers. These 2 cards together, Taurus, indicates that this is written in the stars. That this is your destiny. It sure is. It sure is. Wow. That's crazy. And they think you're very sexy, dude. I mean, look at how many naked pictures. They fantasize about you naked a lot, Taurus. Like, look, naked. They might think you look really good naked. Or if they haven't seen you naked, they might picture you naked a lot. All right. Why do you see your person as the King of Mirrors or the King of Cups? Oh, the High Priestess. You might be dealing with a Pisces. Yeah, you remember I told you that I feel like your person was a water sign, that like maybe a Cancer. It could be a Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, it might be a Pisces. You see your person as highly intuitive, highly empathic, very mysterious. I think your person like intrigues you very much. You think your person's, I mean, it could be he could be or she could be very beautiful and very wise. You see your person is very wise and as very knowledgeable and someone that's very patient, very quiet, very empathic, very spiritual. You see a person as somebody that's very spiritual and I think they give you an air of calm. They give you peace. And look at this. Yin and yang. The two pillars. Twin pillars right there. Yin and yang. That might mean something to you. I never understood what the initials BJ stand for in this card. I'm gonna actually have to look that up because I've always wondered. I'm like, what's up with that BJ? But I'm sure it's not what my pervy mind is thinking. It's a very, I'm just really immature, but I'm sure I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, she has the triple moon goddess symbol on top of on her crown chakra. The triple moon goddess is a very cool symbol because it represents the maiden, right, which is the first half crescent moon, which is the virgin, the maiden, right, like the spring, like spring or birth, right, or something that's fresh and new. The full moon, which represents the mother, right, the creator, which is the divine feminine in their fullest divine feminine potential, right, as the creator, as the mother. And then the other half crescent moon is the matriarch, which is like the leader, right? The mother of the tribe that guides them and that shows them the way and teaches them that wisdom that only comes from within, right? So yeah, that's just how you view your person. Very wise, very patient, very mysterious too, because the high priestess is very mysterious. You might think your person's a little bit on the secretive side, like they might be very quiet and secretive, but you do think they're very spiritual and very knowledgeable and very wise and very beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, I like it. Why is the world card here? Why does Taurus person see the mess of the world? That's so many cards. Only one, please, universe. Whoa. Yep, there was some fighting in the past, Taurus. You and your person had some type of falling out in the past. The Five of Swords reversed. Well, it's reversed. Am I only reading in the upright? I'm going to keep this in the reverse. I'm not sure if I'm only reading in the upright. I think all of these have come out in the upright. But either way. Either whether it's in the upright or in the what is it, or in the reverse, to me they're the same thing. It's just that one is at the one pole or the other pole opposite. Okay, so basically the Five of Swords is a very ego-based card. Okay, it's about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's very mental, like it's about mental games and about outwitting somebody. This is a defeat at all cost. This is a card of just petty fighting and wanting to win something at all cost, no matter who you hurt, no matter what you need to do or to who you take down. It talks about a lot about mental games too. So, and a lot of cruelty. Like I feel like a lot of cruel words were said between you and your person at some point, Taurus. And at some point your person put down their swords and felt very defeated by you. Like they felt like you won. Like there was no winning with you. Like there was, no matter what they said, no matter what they did, they couldn't get through to you. And I could see that because I've had arguments with Tauruses. It's impossible to win an argument with you guys. You guys hold your ground really well. I mean, but this could have also been you throwing down your sword, not wanting to, your person could have been the stubborn one. This is a card of stubbornness and of not wanting to lose, whatever it is. But the thing about this card is that nobody wins, Taurus. The thing about that you realize after the Five of Swords and after somebody throws down their swords and walks away is that there is no real victory. Everybody in the end ends up feeling like there was a lot of mental fuckery that was useless. And this one coming out in the reverse, I feel like your person like feels like you guys have both come into that realization that this is pointless, and that there's some more sincerity coming. They're seeing you as more sincere, as they're seeing you as less guarded, and as and more flexible and more willing to put your own beliefs, or what you think is right, to the side, just to be a little more flexible. Like, even if you are right, I feel like you've been illuminated enough, Taurus, to be like, even if I know I'm right, who cares? You know, let them find out on their own. I'm gonna not fight them. You know who. You know, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong in the end. And I feel like because you did that, you learned that lesson, that you know, nobody wins, right? That you gave up this egocentric mental mind games and mental wars. You closed your cycle. You learned your life lesson, and they see you as gaining mastery over yourself. Mastery over yourself, because that's being like, what is it? Letting go of stubbornness in an argument is very hard for a Taurus. So for those of you out there that have learned that, applause for you, my loves. That is very commendable, because that is one of those things that Tauruses or earth signs in general struggle with. For example, like fire signs, they might struggle a little bit with being impulsive, right? With being and being like, you know, like letting their emotions like drive them too much, or like or an air sign, they struggle a lot with mental mind games too, with being like, you know, being manipulative and being detached, you know, not using, you know, like not allowing themselves to feel. Or for a water sign, their struggles, or their like suit lessons is to not let their not let their sensitivity, you know, get in the way of their decision making. Like, you know, some of them can be like get depressed, or you know, like they have, they're very idealistic and stuff like that. So okay, you get the point. So they see you as you gain mastery over something that was very hard for you to let go of, which is the need to win. Yes, I love it. Good shit, man. I love this, man. Hey, 2 world cards. You just entered it. You're in the transition of entering a new cycle. For some of you, you already entered this new cycle. I can feel it. I can feel it in your energy. I love it. All right, let's take a little deeper look here and see, what are your intentions? What are your person's intentions? What actions will you be taking? What actions will your person be taking? And what's the mutual outcome? Yes, yes. All right, universe. What is Taurus's intentions towards their person? Okay, we'll take it. Ace of Stones. I like it. What is Taurus's actions towards their person in the near future, or for the remaining of September 2019? I'm just going to say the near future. What are Taurus's actions? Got one. 4 of Stones again. Damn. All right. What are Aquarius? Damn, some of you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius. I don't know why I said Aquarius. Where did that come from? Maybe that might mean something to you. What are Taurus's intentions towards this person's intentions towards Taurus, universe? What are their intentions? That one. What actions will they be taking towards Taurus? What actions will they be taking? I'm going to keep it in reverse because that's how it came. Okay. Interesting. All right. Taurus. Your intentions towards your person is Ace of Stones. You flat out are ready to start a new beginning. Like I said, since you guys already closed out a very hard cycle. I feel a very hard cycle of life lessons, possibly of control issues, of tolerance towards others. and you completed that cycle and gained mastery over yourself, you are now entering a brand new timeline, my loves. Yes, Taurus, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is brand new beginning, something solidifying. You know, you wanna start something, and you wanna what is it? You wanna make it solid and stamp it. Like this is like the first brick, right, of building some type of new foundation with your person. And look at that, like with a bright sun under you, found illumination, Taurus. I feel like you've seen the light. I feel like you guys were in a very hard period of your lives, and you're ready to start new and fresh, and you're, I feel like you're excited about it, and I feel like you want to start something new with your person, and something substantial, something that is tangible in the material. Like you wanna maybe like tell them, hey, I want us to be together for real. Like I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be my boyfriend. I want to move in together, or I want to take you out on a real date, like an official date, you know, like something traditional like that, because earth signs, you earth signs are very traditional. So you want to do something, like you want to make this like traditional, like you want to, like, you know, like some of you guys might even propose, or you might want them to propose to you, whatever. Like flip it how it has to be, okay? Oh, I love it. And it's looking good. So those are your intentions. The person's intentions towards you is the Moon card. Again, card of Pisces. I see this more as the major arcana for Cancer, but a lot of people think this is the major arcana for Pisces. It could be either. They're very mysterious. Your person's very quiet, and they tend to be, I think they're your person, Taurus, perhaps in the past, they, like I said, because of the Five of Swords that I saw in the previous round, and how the way they see you, they saw you as the Five of Swords reverse, which indicates to me that you might have exchanged some harsh words with them in the past that made them feel a little insecure. I think this person already had insecurity issues from their childhood, and because you're a strong soulmate, Taurus, you might have triggered some of those insecurities that they had growing up. And I think that they're right now going within and kind of like seeing why those insecurities are coming from, and kind of going through like the dark night of the soul type thing, right? Like where they going through that dark journey in order to get to know themselves and find that illumination. And look what I see again. Remember those twin towers that I showed you with the High Priestess? Here they are again. That's you too. But see, this little crab is going through that little journey, you know, crossing that that threshold, right, between the two towers, and right beyond that portal is the sun, the illumination. So they are right now in a period of introspection. They might be getting in touch with their psychic abilities, because the moon also alludes to psychic dreams and psychic ability, and going what's behind the veil, like, you know, trying to see what's behind the veil. But they might also be a little bit confused and a little bit afraid of this connection, and how you make them feel. The moon also speaks a lot of like the gravitational pull that the moon has, you know, with the tidal waves. So this relationship with you and your person might be one of like a tug and pull. Like you guys might like talk and get kind of hot and heavy, and then you guys kind of like pull away, and then you guys get kind of like close again, and then you guys kind of pull away. Either your person does that with you, or you do that with your person, or it's been kind of a dynamic that has had an undertone here. And again, I see a female guide. I feel like your person has some type of female guide, like an ancestor, or like a grandmother, or like some type of female guide that protects her and her, or I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying her. It protects him. It could be her. It could be her that protects him, and guides him. And it's giving, and it's, or her. Do not get caught up on the genders, guys. That guides your person, because your person is very intuitive and very sensitive. I feel like your person's a natural empath, so they kind of get very affected by people's energies and the people's opinions about them. And I feel like your person has so much respect for you and your opinions, Taurus, that any little thing that you say to them, they take it to the heart, right? And it puts them on this energy of wanting to be secretive and wanting to like withdraw and wanting to be quiet because they kind of feel a little inadequate, I feel like, but we'll clarify. Yeah, the moon, secrets. They're kind of being a little bit, they intend to be a little bit withdrawn from you and a little bit secretive, okay? They might not even be talking to you that much. They're being a little mysterious, and those are their intentions. Your actions towards your person is the Four of Stones. Again, this is the Four of Pentacles that came out in the first one. Yeah, you're holding on to this person. You are going, I feel like you see them as your little treasure. That's your little treasure, your little ta-na-na-na, like from Zelda. I feel like you see them as your little hidden treasure. A little hidden treasure that that you intend to what is it, to go collect, right, and hold on to, and you intend, I feel like you feel a little bit like secretly a little bit possessive over your person, Taurus. Don't tell me that's not what I'm seeing. I feel like you like this treasure chest being your person, right? Like you want to put them in that little cave and they're like, and kind of like keep them to yourself. But I feel like you see like your person as a, like you feel that they're like a hidden gem, right? Like a hidden gem. And you see a lot of potential in them, and you kind of want to hold on to them real tight. And that's what your actions are going to be. You're gonna grab it. You're gonna take your treasure. You're gonna, what is it, go treasure hunting. You're gonna get your treasure and you're gonna lock that treasure in, baby. Yes, because you want to start a new beginning with them. You want to start a you want to solidify this relationship. I feel like you're ready. But see, I feel like your person now, after whatever fight or I don't think it was something huge, but I feel like you guys had like some type of disconnect or fight or argument or something that made your person feel very inadequate and very insecure. Because I feel like at some point they walked away from you with the Eight of Cups. And again, this is another moon card. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These are both earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your energy, and these are both water sign energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I particularly see Cancer here and Pisces here. So Cancer and Pisces have been showing up a lot. For a lot of you guys might be dealing with one of those. But this card speaks of something, walking away from all these cups that fulfill you, because this person that you're dealing with, they value you at Taurus. They know that you fulfill all of these cups for them, but there was something missing, and they walked away to find the ninth cup. Finding the ninth cup means that they lacked something within themselves that made them feel unfulfilled. They knew that no matter what you can do for them, Taurus, or no matter how happy you make them, if they don't make themselves happy, if there's something within them that is lacking, they're never gonna be happy. No matter what, you can tell them a lot of, like, then you're gonna eventually hurt their feelings, or eventually they're gonna feel inadequate, or eventually, you know what I mean? So they have that awareness intuitively, and they felt like maybe you told them something that triggered some type of insecurity, and they decided to walk away to find their ninth cup of self-fulfillment. The Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles is like a singles card, but not because they want to be single, but it's a card of self-love and self-independence. I feel like your person might be a little emotionally codependent on a Taurus, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like they know. That's probably why they're a little withdrawn. They're probably, like trying to figure out the root of that, and I don't think they want you to see them while they're going through that self-discovery. But the good thing about this card, remember what I was telling you about the gravitational pull of the moon? This card is this is one of the few cards in tarot that even in the reverse, this card means that you leave and you come back. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. Just like the pool, just like the waves from the pool. Like the moon pushes and pulls and pushes and pulls. So in the upright, they're leaving. In the reverse, it means they already left you and they want to come back. So those are their intentions, to come back. But they're very secretive about it. They intend to keep that very hush-hush. I feel like they're very hush-hush right now because they're working on something about themselves. But we're going to clarify. Okay, why is the moon card here for Taurus's person? That's too many. Only one card, please. Why is the moon card here for Taurus's person, universe? My dear guys, give me one card. Ha! The Chariot. Cancer again. See, like a lot of, I feel like you guys have to be dealing with a Cancer. Again, yin and yang, the sphinxes. The Chariot means moving forward. Moving forward with victory, moving forward with confidence, moving forward with illumination, and with and in full synchronicity with our dualities. So I feel like your person is trying to find some type of emotional balance with their Chariot. This is Cancer. This is crazy. Cancer. Some people see the moon as Pisces. I see it as Cancer because I see the little crab down here. See? But anyways, Cancer and Pisces are very interesting signs because they're kind of like twins. Like Cancer is kind of like the female version and like the female twin, and then Pisces like the male twin, but they're kind of like brother and sister of the zodiac. They're very similar. But anyways, yeah, they want to move forward with you. That's their intentions. They want to move forward with you. They want to take this to the next level, just like you, with victory, with perfect synchronicity and perfect balance. The Chariot. And they feel like this is written in the stars. This is their destiny. They're trying, and this is also a card of confidence. They are working on their self-confidence, Taurus. They're aware that they have some type of insecurity issues, probably stemming from, because they're very empathic. And I feel like people that are highly empathic or are very sensitive to others' opinions of them, or they're very sensitive to how other people, they tend to sometimes let people kind of like walk all over them. They don't tend to like stand up for themselves too much. And I feel like your person is starting to learn that they have to. Okay, but yeah, they want victory. They're moving forward. They're being very secretive. But yes, they want a new beginning with you. They want to move forward with victory. They're in. Some of you remember what I was telling you about the distance thing with the World card. This is another card of distance. Some of you guys might might want to travel to you. If you are at a distance, they want to either travel to you or travel with you somewhere. See, the two sphinxes, the yin and the yang. Oh, I love it. Very nice. For some of you, Egypt might have something special, some type of special meaning to you and your person. For a small group of you, because of the sphinxes. Okay. I also see Sagittarius here, so Sagittarius might mean something to you. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Why is the Eight of Cups here reversed? Can you clarify that for us? Nine of Wands reversed. Yes, they are feeling, they were at one point feeling very guarded and very paranoid and very defensive towards you, Taurus. Like I said, when I saw that Five of Swords card there, that's a very egocentric card, and it's a card of being a little cruel with your words. And that might have, this is my Wounded Warrior card. Like, this is somebody, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire energy. This is somebody that's been, what was I telling you? That, like, you know, like this person that you're dealing with probably has been, people have taken advantage of them, or I feel like people have been kind of cruel or kind of that kind of bullied your person a lot, because your person being so highly sensitive and so I don't think your person is very confrontational, and I feel like it's left them feel like, I feel like that people have mistaken that for weakness. They're not weak. They're not weak. They just don't. They're just very sensitive, and they don't like to be very, you know, they're not very confrontational, but they'll stand up for themselves, and that is represented by the Wounded Warrior. These are all these wands behind this person represent people that have bullied them, people that have taken advantage of them, people that have betrayed them, people that have this robbed them, or gotten one over them, or, you know, just betrayed their trust and backstabbed them. Your person has been through a lot, Taurus. Your person has been through a lot, and it's left them with with severe trust issues. But the good thing is that it's in the reverse. There, so I think at some point they didn't trust you very much, Taurus. And they're letting their guard down. Both of these cards indicate that they are open to work on this with you, because maybe they're seeing your change. They're seeing that you closed the cycle and that you've overcame life lessons and have obtained some type of mastery. I love that, Taurus. Good for you. It's really beautiful. And so they're letting their guard down and they want to come back. All right, cool shit. Clarify the Four of Stones in Taurus's actions towards their person, universe, please. I like that treasure chest. That looks rad, man. I want that. I want to keep my like clothes in it. Like, you know, like in the older days, they only had like 3 dresses for like, you know, the year, and they only all in one chest. And then you open it, there's like a little moths that fly out and shit. Anyway, why is Taurus seeing what is it? Actions, the Four of Stones. The Empress. Damn, Taurus, that's good. Yeah, you want to grow with your person. You want to this is your major arcana, Taurus. Taurus, Libra. I also see Leo here, because that looks like a Leo to me. Look at her. That looks like every Leo woman that I've met, you know, sort of. But I mean, no, this is your major arcana, Taurus, and it's also Libra. Yeah. Like, what was I telling you? Your person's like your little treasure. You see your person as like your own little gem that you discovered. Like this, what is it? The diamond in the rough, like Aladdin. Like, that's what you see them like. And you want to kind of like polish them a little bit, you know. I feel like, yeah, it's kind of what I'm feeling here, Taurus. But yes, your actions are, you're going to grow with your person. You see expansion, you see beauty, you see a future with them. You might even see this person as the mother of your children or the father of your children, or someone you want to have children with. You see them as a potential good father or good mother. Yes. Growth, beauty, creativity, somebody that you might want to create something with. You see your person, I mean, the actions you want to take to your person is, you are locking that in, baby. You're grabbing this Empress or Emperor, but because it could be a he, and you're locking them in that little chest, in your little chest. Okay, you might want, I think this might indicates to me that you want to move in with your person. You want to actually, because this looks like entering a new home, right? Like, see how there's like little stairs down here into like this new like cave, or like this new like you know, your own little temple, right? Your own beautiful safe haven with your beautiful person, right? You think your person is drop dead gorgeous, by the way, Taurus, and so do you. So they think that, and so they think that you are the hottest thing that, like, you know, since, like, I mean, they with the 2 world cards there, that they, you know, they think you have a banging body. They fantasize about you all the time, like, because they came out twice. They fantasize about you like a lot. They visualize you naked all the time. All right, last but not least, we're going to clarify the Ace of Stones. Yep, Queen of Swords. You're gonna communicate. Sorry about that, Taurus. I was getting a phone call from my sister, so I needed to pick up the phone call. But I'm back. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty clear to me. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You know, like the sword, the suit of swords speaks a lot of communication and the intellect, right? So you are going to have a very logical and very rational and calm and honest conversation with your person about starting a new foundation together. And this, the Ace of Pentacles speaks speaks of a favorable new beginning, an abundant new beginning. And you're gonna let them know. You're gonna talk to them about it with truth, and You might even, I think a lot of you guys, like a lot of you Tauruses might even practice this speech. I feel like, look at her. She looks like she's practicing the conversation start, the way they're going to start the conversation. For some of you, I feel like I see you kind of like practicing that conversation over your head. In your head several times before you actually have it with your person, which is kind of sweet. I've done that. It never goes the way I practice. By the way, never. But I mean, I try, and like I envision the conversation in my head, and I feel like you guys are doing that. Some of you guys might even be practicing in front of the mirror or something. But you have like a whole speech prepared for your person, letting them know. I feel like some of you guys might want to move in with your person. Some of you guys might just be like, hey, I want this to be like I want this to be official. I want us to be an official couple. Oh, I love it, Taurus. And they straight up are down to move. They've been wanting to move forward with you for so long. I can feel that in the energy, Taurus. And I feel like they've been just waiting for you. And I feel and I understand, because earth energy moves a little slower. Because you guys like stability, and you guys like to be careful with your choices. But once you make your choices, because it's something that you've really thought about and you've really planned, and so you guys, when you make your choice, you mean it, which I love about earth signs. All right, this is such a beautiful reading, Taurus. I love it. Let's get a mutual outcome for you and your person. Give me a mutual outcome, universe, for September 2019 or for the next month. Okay, we got one that fell on the floor. Let's see. Ooh, it says a page of stones. The acrobat. I love it. The pages. Ooh, that's a cool card. Some of you guys might be doing some like bending and some like, some cool like positions and shit. Like some of you guys might be really bendy, might be flexible. Anyways, communication. You guys are going to be communicating. You guys, and the page of stones, or the page of pentacles, you're and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, speaks of some type of offer, like something tangible in the 3D. So yeah, you guys are going to be, as the pages are always messengers. Some of you guys are going to be talking. You guys are going to be talking about this new beginning and this new offer. Either you to them. I think it's going to be you to them, because I feel like your person's a little shy right now, but it can be either way. It could be them to you. But yeah, you guys are definitely, I see you guys communicating a lot, making plans. Maybe you guys are going to go to the circus or something like that, or some type of show, some kind of show, like a Cirque du Soleil or some shit. For some of you, I don't know. Like that might be a date that you guys go to, like, or some show, maybe like a movie or something. But this is called the Acrobat. This is a card of maneuvering, right? Of being able to what is it? Fit through really small spaces and cracks, and being able to bend situations to have the outcome you want. I like it. To be flexible, Taurus. That's your lesson. That's what you became a master of. That's what gave you the World card, the mastery, the complete.